Hello everyone, my name is Haley and today I'm going to be talking to you about Gabriel Fernandez. So before I get started, I want to introduce my audience member. This is my hamster Odie, so I'm just going to put her down and then we'll get started. So today I'm going to talk to you about the Netflix documentary, The Trials of Gabriel Fernandez, because this reflects the past 8 months of his life before he passed away. Gabriel was an 8-year-old boy who passed away on May 24th, 2013 in Palmdale, California. Gabriel was subjected to beatings. He was forced to eat cat litter. He was shot in the face with a BB gun. He had to wear dresses because everyone called him gay because he lived with his uncle and his husband. He went through so much, and a little boy should not have to go through that. Child abuse is very big, and not a lot of people understand it. And this case is one of the cases that really hit hard, and it made people question the system and the police officers and social workers because Gabriel reached out for help. He reached out to police officers, and when they came to the home, they accused him of lying and said that if he lied again, that he would have to go and he would be in prison. The social workers, when they would get a report from him or his teachers, they would go to the house, but they never asked to see him. They only asked if he was okay, and they would just believe the mother's story. Everyone just believed the mother. No one ever asked to see Gabriel, and when they did, they didn't even question his bruises. They could see the bruises, but they didn't do anything. There was a case that was brought against the social workers, and it was just recently dismissed, I think about a month ago, because they weren't the family, so they couldn't be held responsible, even though it's their job to take a child out of the home if there are signs of abuse. Gabriel was described by his friends and his teachers and anyone else that knew him as loving, caring, full of energy. He loved to help out in the classroom, and he loved to do crafts. So one of the crafts that was his last one that he did in class was this photo right here, and it was for Mother's Day. And in this photo, you can see the bruises and lesions, and his head is shaved. His head is shaved because his mother shaved his head to try to make it seem like he had fallen, but in fact, those are cigarette burns, and that's the trauma from when they would abuse him. Gabriel was fun, and he loved to just be a kid. And it is a sad reality, and I have some statistics here that the kids that are abused just give up eventually. And that's what he did. He just gave up. In this photo right here, you will see this is the autopsy they did in the hospital after he had passed away of all his bruises and lesions. He had so many, and it was a question to why he would not go to the doctor beforehand because he even had previous broken bones. So just some statistics for you, because this documentary hit hard and a lot of people have been giving it attention, and there should be attention brought to it because child abuse is so big, and like I said, not a lot of people understand it. Approximately 5 children die every single day because of abuse. 68% of children who are abused by a family member. I just want to let that sit in for a second because that number is very large. 68% of children are abused by family members. Gabriel was just one of those people. 2.9 million cases of child abuse are reported every single year in the United States. So if there's 2.9 million cases reported every single year, I'm curious as to how many cases turned out like Gabriel's, where someone did not do something. In this case, the social workers, the police officers, anyone that was involved that saw something and didn't say something should be at fault. Gabriel just wanted to be a normal little boy, but instead was tortured for 8 months. It is so tragic what happened to Gabriel, and it happens to so many other kids. And if you want to look more into it, I definitely recommend watching this Netflix documentary. It is one of my favorites, but it is very intense in some moments. Some sources that I used as well I use time.com and DoSomething.org. There are so many other sources out there that you could use to find and look up information. I know right now that the mother, Pearl Fernandez, she is trying to get out on parole. She is trying to come up with anything and everything just to get out. The boyfriend, Rosario Aguirre, he was supposed to be getting the death penalty, and that has been since 2013, and no date has been set. No one knows what's going to happen now. We just have to keep up with it and see what happens. But I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who's watching, and thank you for your time. And there are ways that we can help. Thank you.